Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Shout out Dwayne Kellum. He does high altitude balloon launches. He does them himself, folks. So this is his video, and I discovered a few things high up in the atmosphere, and we're going to show them to you. Shout out Skylord Atherley for putting me on to the brother Dwayne. Just going to press play. We're going to take a look. I got a couple times marked where you can see some things moving around. And then when the balloon bursts and it's falling back down, a couple things we're going to show also. Screenshots. Okay, I'm going to pause this right here. Because at a certain time, we have certain things that are flying out. Okay, let's see. The first anomaly is at 134. So we're just going to scroll a little bit. That's me fast forwarding. And it's at 134.44. So go back a little bit. Press play. Here we go. Peace, love, and light. That's the moon. You see the anomaly flying right there? And it goes back down. Let's bring that back. 10 seconds. There it is, folks. See it? That's high above Earth's atmosphere. That's from Brother Dwayne's high altitude balloon. Let's take a look again. Let me pause that right there. Hold on. Let me bring that back a little bit. I want to show you the spot. There it is. You see that, folks? Craziness. Now, I'm just going to let that play while I find more times. Okay? Okay, at 136, we have more activity. Let's scroll through. And this is 136. Let's watch. Let's bring it back. Let me pause that right there. Look at this, folks. High above Earth. Okay? That's the straight line of Earth, minus any lens, concave, or convex. Okay? And that's the sun. Let's press play. Bring it back up normal. Okay? And you can find this video on Dwayne Kellum's channel as High Altitude Balloon Launch 3. These little wispy things are floating in and out of the atmosphere. They look like light beings, folks. Okay, we have another time. Let's see. Okay. Been through the 134s, the 136. Okay. Let's go 148. Just look at these shots, folks. Okay. fast forwarding. That's me. Getting to the certain times. Okay, folks. This is when it really starts to get crazy. See this right here? That's a barrier, folks. That's above this place they call Earth. Let's go 148. Okay, you see the sun. And here we go, people. Now I'm going to pause this right quick. I'm going to show you something. Now, when I hit the play button, it's going to say maximum altitude reached. Understand, this is a solid object right here, folks. This is what these scientists call the Van Allen belt. Okay? This is part of the firmament dome. And I'm going to hold that in tight and pull down the light. And I'm going to zoom in. You know what? On the screenshots, I'll have the zoom ins for you. But right now, just look at this, folks. Okay? That's a physical object up there. And everything that touches it explodes, pops, or is sent back down here. Understand that. I'm going to press play. See, the balloon is in elevation. It's filming this. Maximum altitude, 114,995 feet. 0.1. Nothing gets past 30 plus feet. Okay, and it just exploded. The balloon. That's the balloon falling back down to Earth, y'all. Spinning. And I'm going to show you a few things before we go to the screenshots. Okay? This is the Earth. This is the dome, or part of the construction of the dome that they call the vault of the Earth. Okay? Just the top part spins, just like a clock. You can look at it at any time lapse, and it'll show the only thing that moves is the sky. It's all glass connected to this physical barrier right here that they call the firmament. Okay? I'm going to zoom in and pull the light down so you can see it looks like stone and it has etchings on it. And trust me, folks, it's going to get greater later. Screenshots are going to be crazy. Now, this video's paused. I'm going to check my times when the first anomalies start to show up. Okay, it's at 150. I'm going to zoom to 150. It's 148 right here. 150. That's 149. Let's check my time again. It's 150, 38 or 28. I'm going to get to that time. 150. That's 23. And I'm going to press play, folks. There it is. That's one. I'll bring it back to show you that the balloon caught that flying past. I'm going to catch it on the pause. Okay, there it is again. Okay, and I contacted Brother Dwayne, and he said he didn't know what that was. He actually looked at it himself, and he was like, wow, good catch. So I told him I was going to do a video on it and bring it to the light to show people, like, what exactly is that flying high in our atmosphere that the high altitude balloon is picking up. Okay, and I'm going to continue to press play. That's another. I'll bring it back 10 seconds so you can see it. There's the first one. Second one. I'm glad Brother Dwayne does these videos because now we have independent people that are sending up their own weather balloons, their own cameras, capturing footage. Going high above the cloud deck, folks. Almost 30 plus miles up. Now let me pause. Look at my other times. Let's go here. Okay, 150, 38, and 40, and 44. So we're very close to more anomalies. Okay. Just adjusting the times. Bear with me. Scrolling back so we can catch the anomalies together. There it is again. That's the moon. That's the sun. So we're doing a little rewinding, folks. Okay. Okay, folks. Now I'm going to go to the screenshots. Okay. And I'm going to show you a lot of the stuff that was rotating and spinning. We're going to get a little bit more clarity on it, folks. Okay. Now, this is high altitude of the balloon catching the moon. Okay. This is the anomaly right here that was floating earlier in the video that we caught. Just some type of anomalous light. Okay. Moving on. Another shot of the moon. And I'm going to show you some of the entities that are affixed in the firmament. See if they'll shine through. Okay, let's get the light back normal on that. This is the altitude, maximum altitude, folks. Understand, this is a physical object right here that's above the earth. This is the entire ring that's going around this so-called realm, planet, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's fix the focus. Okay, and the firmament dome is attached to this. This is what the stars sit in. This is what the moon and the sun sit in. And this part rotates. This part is solid, physical. I'm going to zoom in on it and show you the detail and structure into it. And this is below. This is where we are. I'm going to zoom in on it. Show you that this is not a fluke. Look at that, folks. Very distinctive. And it encircles this whole place. And there's the moon fixed into the firmament dome. You see the dark band that's going through it. And the underbelly is super dark because there's no light being cast onto it. Let's pull down some light. Okay, and zoom in to show you that that dark ring is no fluke, that it's real. Pull out for perspective. Consistent all the way through, folks. And we'll zoom in on the moon. Not very clear, but fixed in the dome. Moving on. Part of the firmament dome again. The solid structure that the glass sits into that encircles this earth. You got to understand, folks, that's something supernatural there. That's not man-made. Anything that touches it comes right back down. Nothing can get out. Let's zoom in some more, see if we can get some detail. Now, I'm super close up on it, folks. Trying to give it to you so you can see the detail in this thing. And it's massive. And this is one of the anomalies that flew past when the balloon exploded at altitude. Somebody please explain that to me. And I'll pull the light down to show you the detail in this thing. Looks like a cigar-shaped object here, a cigar-shaped object here, and it's connected with this funny-looking material. It almost looks see-through right here, but it's like some type of thin membrane. I'll zoom in more. Zoom in on the bottom portion so you can see that this is what flew past. Shout out Dwayne Kellum. This is High Altitude Balloon Launch 3. Okay, to show you that that's not a fluke. That's not anything that we know should be in upper Earth's atmosphere. And here we have the same object again, just with a different variation. Very clear to see. The structure and detail in it is definitely cigar-shaped. Beautiful colors emanating from it. Okay, and you can also see where it zoomed in. You can see like it left a wake of sorts. Okay. The same object again that was trailing the weather balloon camera on its descent. And we're going to get in super tight on that. Let you know that these are intelligent entities and beings. These are organic and machine vessels. You can see the entity poking out right there. You see his eyes, you see his arm, you see his massive shoulder, his arm, body. Yeah. High up, folks. From a weather balloon. Thank God for brothers like Dwayne doing this type of work, especially for people like me that's a watcher. You see it. I'll pull down the light. You'll see that looks like some type of fish creature, or I mean, I can see the scales on his back look like spikes. There's his eye, here's his arm, his other arm, and he's sitting on the outer edge of this vessel. Now I'll zoom out for perspective so you can see that for yourself. Look at the beautiful colors in this thing. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then we have the object again. We're going to zoom in on it. And there you go. The bottom part of the cigar is obscured just from the video, but we showed it already. Pull down the light so you can see the geometry and detail and design. That's intelligent. Like I said, I contacted Brother Dwayne. He said he wasn't aware of that. He saw it when I made him aware of it. So it's not part of his equipment or anything like that. It's definitely something other. And here we have more high altitude stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to zoom in right here. Okay. Look at the altitude. The altitude here is 99,000 feet, 432. See it for yourself. Almost at 100,000 feet. And then we have this object right here that's parked above the earth. And you can find these objects and screenshots at high altitude balloon large 18. Same brother Dwayne Kellum. See that, folks? And you still see it. Zoom in on it again. This is the sun up here. Not 95 million miles away. No, sir. More like 32 miles up. Sun and moon. Fixed to the dome. Look at that. You can see that that's clearly some type of craft cloaked up. Moving on. More shots high up. Clear shot of the sun. That's me pulling down the light best I can. And then we zoom into this shot where it's in the infrared and you can see some of the strange anomalies that accompany the sun disk. Looks like the wings of some type of bird or bee. Then we have strange looking faces that are accompanying it. More strange faces over here. Pull down the light so you can see it. It's not a fluke, folks. It's not me making up things. You see the side profile of some type of strange looking entity. Here's his eye, here's his nose, here's his mouth. Looks like it's wearing some type of ceremonial headdress. And then the entity over here in the corner looks like an African warrior. And you see he has something covered on his third eye. Here's his nose, his eye, his head, his mouth. And it looks like he's wearing some type of ancient headdress. Peace, love, and light. You know I love y'all. We all got pieces to this puzzle, and we all doing it together. More Dwayne. Brother Dwayne got that fire on his channel. Not stars, Brother Dwayne. Something other, my friend. Moving in a cluster. I actually watched this video and slowed down the speed of it just so I can catch some of these things without them being pixelated and blurred. Moving in formation, not stars. Okay. More solid shots of the firmament dome, showing you the moon is fixed into it. And this is the underbelly of it where it's dark, not getting any light because the sun and the moon are high up into the firmament. And I'm just going to zoom in right here just to show you the detail, structure, and design that's on the firmament. It looks like it's stone. Some sort of stone, folks. Yes. You see it for yourself. I'll zoom out and you still can see the texture and detail and design that's in this thing. Amazing. And this is my favorite shot right here, folks. High altitude, maximum altitude, and with the actual underbelly of what holds up the dome. That scientists call the Van Allen belt. That's why they're doing all this portal work and CERN. They're trying to create wormholes to get in and out of this place. There's no escape. It's a closed off system like a snow globe. Wake up. Videos like this is just confirmation for what I already know. Now I can just show people. See this? This is a solid object going around this whole entire system. Like stone with glass attached to it. Containing the waters above. Look at that. And this is the glass. And that's where the moon sits. 32 miles up. Everything breaks at 31 plus miles and comes right back down. This is 32 miles up, folks, right here. This is about, I want to say maybe 31 and some change, where as soon as anything gets close to this, boom. Got to fall back down. Look at that. That's solid structure, folks. I don't need to say much. And then we'll zoom in on the moon that's fixed inside of the dome. A lot of times when you're looking at the moon down here, folks, and people are taking pictures of it, that's a projection. A projection, that's right. Just like they give you in any planetarium. They project images onto glass and they look real. Here we have that strange object again. And we almost can see the entities that are in it right here. See that, folks? That's high above Earth. And people don't believe in the supernatural. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, folks. Peace, love, and light. This was a great one. Like I said, shout out Skylard Atherley for making me aware of Brother Dwayne's channel. Okay? And shout out Dwayne. And this is the type of stuff that's flying around high above in Earth's atmosphere, 100,000 plus feet up, almost 30 plus miles up near the dome, the firmament. Firm meaning solid. Understand that. But we're going to ride this one home right here, folks. The crazy UFO, because it's an unidentified flying object high above Earth's atmosphere. High altitude balloon footage. Now I can use my third eye to see even further. Peace, love, and light.